Player's Choice, friend of the show, man. Today was not a good content day for them. Apparently, somebody was there as a guest claiming that LeBron has the most overrated peak of all time. A nigga saying that Jokic has a higher peak than LeBron. We've lost
offensively.
Is this a hot take? Jokic at number one.
Jokic at 2.
He peaked higher than Bron.
Right.
Bron.
You don't think that's a hot take?
That's not a hot take.
It's not a hot take to say Jokic peaked higher than LeBron James.
Okay, you can say it's a hot take. But look. There's no one
do you
person
believe
these
that?
last 3-4. I do believe that. Last 3-4
You believe
years.
Jokic peaked higher than LeBron?
I do. I actually do.
No, wait.
No,
I'm running the poll.
No, but wait a minute, because I can tell you right now, dudes right now, if I said something like that, my ass would be on the grill. So let's go.
Let me
explain why you think. Explain.
This nigga Chill basically saying, I'm getting tired of y'all niggas making fun of me for making some dumb statements. Get on his ass. That's basically what Chill's saying.
Explain why you think Joker. Give me legit logic why you think Joker peaked higher than James.
I don't hate it. I need legit logic too.
There's not one single player, since 2020 or 2021 that you feared more than Nikola Jokic when he has the ball or without the ball.
Yeah,
what about since 2009?
There's not one single player.
This is an irrelevant point because it doesn't encompass LeBron's peak. So I don't know what that has to. That's irrelevant. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Okay. Also, you're talking about fear factor as if like he's on the floor with him. You're not on the floor, my nigga. You're not there with him. You have no idea who's fearing who the most. That makes no fucking sense. None.
You use the Bron stat against Bron.
I'm saying look. Even when, let's say, like Miami were in the finals against Spurs or Dallas, whatever, what was his peak year? 2013 or 2014?
You tell me. You're the one.
What are you going off of?
You tell me.
Are you guys saying
you're the one who said Jokic peaked higher? So when is LeBron's peak?
No. For me personally, LeBron's peak is 2013. Okay, Jokic for me is 2023 or 2023.
2013 Jokic. 2023 Jokic is better than 2013 Bron. That's your statement.
Right. Okay. So 2013 Bron. Yes, he has the stats, he has the defense, all that, etc. But there's not one single person I fear more than Nick.
This nigga just saying, yeah, he has the stats, he has the defense, whatever. He has the stats and defense, I mean, whatever. I just fear him more. Also, if you're talking about fearing somebody, I'm gonna be honest with you, the nigga who has been feared the most over the last like 15 years is at their best is probably Curry. That shit Curry was doing in 2016 was actually fucking ridiculous. And like I people get numb to it now just because like we got accustomed to it. For those who may not like who are like young, who don't like clearly comprehend what was happening then, bro, Curry was coming down the court, taking shots that we all unanimously thought to ourselves, that's a bad shot. That is objectively a bad shot. That is a terrible shot. Why the fuck is this nigga making it? Curry was making these shots at such an abnormal clip that niggas started to commit to double teams to prevent him from taking what we thought were bad shots. That's how crazy Curry was. So if we are just simply talking about fear factor, I'm gonna be honest with you, over the last 10 years, the nigga that has been feared the most has to be Curry. It is Curry. That shit Curry did in 2016 was outrageous. And he finished that season shooting not 38, not 40, not 42. That nigga shot 45% from three. What would be considered a normal field goal percentage, Curry was making that from three.
Nikola Jokic, because he can
don't
make
just wash over
shot.
the stats and the defense. He was like arguably the top three defender in the league.
I'm not gonna say. Look, I have him better than Michael Jordan, but that's a different
so Jokic
story.
peaked higher than
Jokic better than Jordan?
No, I'm saying not career-wise. I'm just saying if you take like one single year.
Jokic peaked higher than Jordan.
I think so, yes.
Oh!
I do think so.
This is ridiculous, bro. This is when, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I now know why there's like this growing like hatred for Jokic, because like this is OD. Like, what are we doing right now? Like, what the fuck are you talking about that he peaked higher than Michael fucking Jordan? Like, seriously, what are you talking about? You're just trying to sound intelligent for no reason. I did not start this because even I remember when Damo had won. Damo came out and said that.
Who remembers the low nose on?
No. He can't. Damo said that.
Remember that shit
he was better than Shaq, and I was like, better than Shaq? was like, what? I would never say that now.
Brother.
Nah, we'll talk about
Brother, no, be quiet. Brother, there's actively a video of you right now on Player's Choice trying to convince people that Jokic is better than Shaq.
Somebody find it.
It's on PC.
Now, if this nigga shows me a better offensive player, then I'm gonna have to kick this nigga. It said a better player
nigga,
no.
Oh,
okay.
No.
There is. We talking about players. Never once did I believe that Jokic. I even said it before.
Pull up. Jokic already top 10 center of all time.
That's as a scorer. Y'all
that was dumb. What are you talking about?
I don't know if that was dumb. I don't know if that was that dumb.
Are you serious?
Nigga, stop.
What?
Bro,
Look,
are you serious?
Are you serious?
It's nothing. It's
You still
nothing.
think
It better clears 2018 Bron as a scorer. Are you dumb?
Yeah, I'm not gassed off that terrible ass defense that nigga did in the playoffs. He was facing the playoffs. I'm not moved by that shit, bro.
Respect the Raptors?
What?
Okay, you don't even respect them.
I do think so. Because look, I'm
Jokic
just
has
saying.
the highest peak ever. Jokic has the highest peak
I
ever.
think so. Offensive wise, there's not a single.
I want to remind y'all the last time a kid was up
There's-
here, he was talking about my takes. And I just wanted to remind y'all.
There's not. I mistook you for a big take for taking my bad. That's my fault.
Wow.
Okay. Chris Webber better than Jokic. By the way.
Look,
Yep,
all I'm saying
that
is,
take.
look,
Jokic peaking higher than Michael Jordan is worse than that.
All I'm saying is Jokic is
Honestly,
the best offensive player
It's
of all
not
time.
worse.
Jokic is the best offensive player of all time. You can't stop his floaters. I feel like he makes every single floater. He'll make every single fadeaway jump shot. He'll make every single three. He has no flaw, right?
Every
LeBron,
single
he had a flaw. Michael Jordan,
Every
he
single
had
three.
flaws.
Then how did they lose in the playoffs?
Damn near
Okay,
he
so
shot
are we
43%
just
this year.
going to ignore the other side of the ball?
43% ain't
to
Mars is gonna get to the point, but I want y'all to know because even I came around to the idea that Jokic really isn't as good as a 3-point shooter as the numbers will say. To the point where I was literally saying, just let that nigga shoot. Now, I don't know why we even sitting here fighting the idea. Just let that nigga shoot, bro. Just let him shoot. Let him shoot.
So Jokic has no flaws, and we're just ignoring.
Well, you
Yeah,
can say his
the
defense.
elephant in the
Obviously,
room.
we're gonna
Yes.
okay. Obviously, you're gonna say his defense, right? But
So he
he's
has a
not
flaw.
he's not a bad defender. He's an above average defender. All the analytics, advanced analytics, he's like
Do your eyes
top of the
tell you that?
category.
Do your eyes tell you he's an above average?
Sometimes because he's not gonna block the shots, but he'll get those little rip through his steals.
Nigga saying he's above
nigga was bad,
average.
bro.
Above
He was bad,
average.
come on.
Especially like these past 2 years, he's gotten worse defensively. He's gotten worse.
In my eyes, he's always been this bad.
We were mad at the other team for not running.
No,
to the
I ain't gonna lie,
line every single time.
KB. There was a stretch
It was a
this
layup
year. There was a stretch this year where that nigga just didn't care about defense.
Bro, but I feel like that's what he's been doing. Like,
Nah, it was a stretch this year where I was like, this nigga just sucks.
I mean, like no player's gonna average like 3-4 steals per game.
Okay, so
right?
I'm
But he gets a lot of
Joker was in the top 3 in steals
No, no.
last year. Joker was in the top 3 in steals last year.
Okay, but chill.
Okay,
How many
exactly.
possessions are there in a basketball game for 1.5 of those possessions?
Look, I'm not
for him
saying
to
he's a
steal the
good-
ball?
I'm
How
not
much
saying
does
he's
that
a
really
great
impact
defender.
the game? Chill?
I'm not saying he's a great defender. I'm just saying he's not
Right.
a liability. He's not a bad defender. He's an
Okay,
above
so
average defender.
what was LeBron James a liability at in 2013?
In 2013, I just don't think he scored enough. I really don't. I feel like he could have had more production on.
You know what's so crazy? I start skipping around because this is where I stopped. That's where I stopped and I start skipping around. If your complaint is, what is LeBron a liability at? And your response is, I don't think he scored enough, but your argument is fucking Jokic, where if anything, that actually is his weakness offensively, is that he's not aggressive enough as a scorer. That is literally Jokic's offensive weakness. To sit here and to say that the reason why, and mind you, you're referencing the 1 year in Jokic's career where his scoring, or at least his prime, where his scoring dropped sub 25 points. So how the fuck are you even arguing that you don't think LeBron scored enough, where he scored more points in a slower pace era than this nigga did? That makes no sense.
Like the scoring out.
Didn't he average more than Jokic?
He averaged 26 points per game.
Didn't
20
Jokic have
LeBron
like 25 in 2023?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but offensive wise, that's not really his like. He's looking at pass more than he's trying to score, right? But
No, he
does
doesn't.
score-
Let's stop that right now. See
but
that
when
part
he-
right
when
there
he
is
is
where
trying
you
to
lose me.
score-
No,
but
he
when he is
doesn't.
trying to score,
Nigga,
there's
Joe
not.
No, he
so
doesn't.
way
Name-
than LeBron.
He's the most
James is in
efficient
it.
scorer.
James has consistently. James has consistently
I
throughout
think he's
the
talking
course
about
of his
Jokic
career.
when he says that.
No, yeah, I'm talking about Jokic.
Yeah, he's saying Jokic wants to pass more. I think
he wants to pass more. But
I asked what LeBron is a liability at in 2013, and you said he doesn't.
I just think he
even
could have scored more.
Even if he is
I
talking
feel
about
like
Joker,
whenever he's playing,
that's not the question I asked her. You said Jokic has no flaws. You said Jokic has no flaws.
Right.
Then we brought up the defense. But then you said he's not a liability at defense.
He's not.
So your point would still apply. So what was LeBron James? Not what was he not amazing at? What was he a liability at?
He's not a liability. I'm just saying he could have done more. That's all.
So LeBron James has no flaws.
Hold on. First of all, Jokic has plenty of flaws defensively, bro.
I think
first of all, he's not a good rim protector. He doesn't get there often. When he is there, he doesn't.
But he doesn't think Jokic has flaws.
Irrelevant.
I think Jokic. His argument. I
don't care what his argument is.
I ain't gonna lie, I actually agree with Penn. This nigga's argument is irrelevant. If he thinks that Jokic has no flaws, this nigga argument is irrelevant. Nigga, pop the nigga penis out your mouth, dog. There's no way you watch Jokic and you don't think that he doesn't have a flaw. Not one flaw. I'm gonna go back to playing this video.
But he thinks LeBron has a flaw.
Jokic is not switchable.
So what's Jokic's defensive motor? So what's Jokic's defensive motor if LeBron has a flaw?
Answer me this question. If you're going into a playoff matchup, right? Unless your team is outweighed, just completely better from you, kind of like how he had nobody when Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. were out and they played the Warriors. He had nobody. Are you fearing LeBron more or Jokic? Because Jokic can single-handedly.
LeBron.
He took Oklahoma to Game 7 with no help at all.
Fuck! Bro, niggas sit here and say this shit as if like we didn't just watch this nigga get help. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? We just watched this nigga get help. One of the games, this nigga was trash, and they still won. Another game, nigga, Christian Brown had a good game, Julian Strouthers had a good game, and they won game 1 because Aaron Gordon hit a buzzer beater. What the fuck are you talking about? No help.
In games 1, 2, and 3, 2, 3, and 4, that nigga was shooting 33% from the field.
This nigga
and averaging 21 points, 5 assists, and 5 turnovers from games 2, 3, and 4.
Bro, what game is that where he was just like...
It was game 3 where he was horrible and they still won?
And it's one of them games where he was just flat out horrible. Bro, there's no way you're looking at this nigga.
8 turnovers.
8 for 25, 0 for 10 from 3, 8 turnovers, and they still won this game, and you're telling me he had no help? Nigga, what in the fuck are you talking about? Game 6 when they won. This is the Julian Strouthers game, no? Yeah, Strouthers came off the bench, gave them 15. Christian Brown couldn't miss in the beginning of this game. He gave them 23. Jamal gave them 25 as well. What the fuck are you talking about? And then in game 1, when they won, this is when Aaron Gordon had that shot. I you know, so crazy. We tend to forget this shit. A lot of niggas made a lot of shots this postseason run. Yeah, well, he made the game winning shot.
Aaron Gordon was to me, in my opinion, one of the best role players in the postseason. Like, I don't want to say like by far, but like he was really good, bro. Like,
no help is a ridiculous statement, but okay.
I mean, think about it. Jamal Murray, he was like,
I'm thinking about it because I watched the series. I watched the Nuggets actively win a game in which Jokic played terrible. So that's a ridiculous statement.
No, I'm saying Jamal Murray had like 2 or 3 games.
I watched the Nuggets win a game in which Jokic played terrible. That's a ridiculous statement. He played egregiously, and they won the game. So
why is the narrative
very clearly had help? How can the guy have no help? But they're winning games when he plays badly.
Compare Jokic's team to any other team. He has no single All-Star. He's never played with an All-Star in his life. Not a single All-NBA player ever.
Does that mean that he doesn't have?
But if Jamal Murray elevates to that point, then how is that not help then? But even if you want to sit here and say that, if your argument is that who wins with less help, then I always just ask the question, then why the fuck wouldn't Tim Duncan be the GOAT then? I always ask this question. Oh, okay. My bad, Mars. We spoiling it. My bad. Let me hear.
Help though. See that part right there, Kill.
There's a difference between help and then having guys who get voted onto the All-Star team. They won a game against OKC. In order to get to a game 7, you have to win 3 games. In one of the 3 games they won, Jokic played terribly and they won the game. Therefore, a third of their victories that you are praising Jokic for was in spite of him. So
No.
they very clearly didn't get to game 7 just because of Jokic. Because in order to get to a game 7, you have to win 3 games, and one of them was not because of him. So that was a lie. You was wrong. You made something up. Why would you do that?
I don't.
Oh shit, Mars! Alright, Mars! Alright, my nigga! I taught you well.
I don't think no, because look, you can say the same thing about Steph Curry. Even if he's having a bad game, you're gonna still say, "Oh, his gravity," right?
Yep. Shout out Steph. Never had a bad game. Come on now. Out to 30. Come on.
Hey, you know what? Y'all right.
30. Nigga
Y'all
said
right. Fuck it. I ruined the discourse. Fuck it. I'll take this on the chin, bro. Hey, all right. I fucking did this. This is my fault.
Thank you.
So now I need to go retroactively shit on this nigga Jokic for the next 2 years, because my goodness. No way this nigga's about to sit here and argue that a nigga who shot 8 for 25 from the field, 0 for 10 from 3, and had 8 turnovers didn't play bad.
Jokic.
So you're of the belief that Jokic just can't play badly because gravity.
Which isn't true.
Not entirely, but I do think that's a factor.
I kind of see what he's saying.
Even when Jokic is averaging let's say he gets like 15 points per game, right? He's still having a good game because of everything else he does.
So if Jokic is playing terrible defense, if Jokic shoots 30% from the field, if Jokic has 8 turnovers, he didn't have a bad game because gravity.
That one game you're talking about, that's a bad game, sure, for his standards. For
anyone's standards.
Hold on, Mars. First of all, if he got 8 turnovers, if he had 8 turnovers and he missed a bunch of shots, it's usually because you were guarding him with your whole damn team.
Why are we talking about this as if like we didn't watch the game a few months ago? It's usually because of what, my nigga? We watched it and they were leaving him wide open from 3. He was just missing 3s. And again, that's okay. We don't have to sit here and say it's usually because, nigga, the preseason game being against the Sixers in Dubai. Oh man, fries. Let's see what Jokic's missed shots look like. Oh! Whole fucking team guarded him. Fuck, man. Fuck. God damn. All this multiple bodies just around this nigga. I've never seen a nigga get quadruple team as often as I'm seeing right now. Do y'all see the amount of defensive pressure surrounding Jokic? I mean, look at this. How else is he supposed to score when there's this much attention given to him? Oh my fucking God. The fucking gravity, the sheer shot, the tough shot making. Oh, fuck. No way this nigga is going to be wide open. No way.
Teammate Lou Dort.
And we know the nigga missed this shot because he didn't make a single 3 the entire fucking game. Look, maybe we can get that shit off if it's 1967 hoops, but not 2025 hoops when we just watched the fucking game 6 months ago.
Ideally, even if we can agree that's a subpar game by Jokic standards, he is impacting the game by sucking away 2 to 3 defenders.
We're very crazy because we just watched Jamal Murray. I'm not going to say suck in, but Jamal Murray occupy 2 defenders to give Jokic a wide open 3, and he still missed it. So we literally saw the opposite.
I remember. No one said superstars impact the game every game. That's
you got to remember.
Caruso was saying that you can't have bad games is completely different. You got to say superstars always impact the game.
You got to remember.
Caruso. LeBron James standard. That's what he's getting compared to.
Look,
okay,
he's being compared to LeBron James.
LeBron is
Jokic had a bad game and they won the game.
LeBron is in a tier by himself. Like when it comes to
Jokic was bad in Game 7 against the Clippers and they won.
Do you think the Joker was good in earlier this season? They played against Detroit. He went 23-15. He had 7 turnovers in that game. Went 0 for 3 at the long ball line. Sure. And do you think he was good?
I can't remember that game.
I mean, I'm not gonna say he's bad.
Just so you know, they won that game. By the way.
So in game 3 against the Thunder. When Jokic was 8 for 25 and 0 for 10 from 3 and had 8 turnovers and the Nuggets won 0 for 10 from 3 with 8 turnovers and the Nuggets won. You are telling me he played well?
No, that's the bad game. I'm not gonna tell you a lie.
So Jokic did not carry them to a game 7.
He did.
Majority of it he did. And I'm not
they won 3 games. One of them he played bad.
One of them.
Okay.
But I'm saying, look, in the last 3-4 years.
This is when like you say something that you didn't, and I've been stuck in this predicament before. This is when you say something that you probably really don't mean. You were being hyperbolic in the moment, and instead of just conceding it, you're like trying to like pivot into new terminology just so it doesn't seem like you're wrong. Brother, just you were wrong. Move the fuck on. Because the more you try to dig yourself a deeper hole into this shit, the worse you sound. So you lose credibility every sentence along the way. Just take the L and move on.
Dude, you can't tell me.
I'm listening.
You can't tell me you fear another player more than Jokic.
But that's not peak LeBron. The last 3 or 4 years, peak LeBron was in the most.
Honestly, Akil, I don't mean to like cut you short here, but like I'm pretty afraid of Draymond Green. Okay.
He had nobody.
The fear factor.
Random pen statement.
With my 2 eyes, with my own 2 eyes, I've seen. I think Jokic is the best.
First thing I think about when I think about a quarterback, when he comes to the line of scrimmage, you know the first thing he's doing? He looking at that defense, and he's looking at who their guy is. Well, when you come out on the floor and you playing against the Golden State Warriors, the first person that you're looking for, the second person that you're looking for, the third person that you're looking for is Curry. That's the dude that we have to deal with. And to say that Joker can't play bad and they win, he had 16 points in game 7. They smoked the Clippers. 16 points, 15 rebounds, and they smoked them with no help. That's just not true.
I never said if he played bad, they don't win.
That's not true.
I never said if he plays bad, they don't win.
But you said that they don't have help. That's implying that if he does play bad, they don't win.
You said they got to a game 7 with no help. You said he got to a game 7 with no help.
Okay, let me take that back. He had help, but it's not as much help as any of these other teams.
How much help?
Okay, that's a better statement to be made. Okay, cool.
Compared to any LeBron team, compared to what the Thunder had, compared to what even the Clippers had, he has worse help around him compared to these other teams.
So just because you got more talent, does that mean that the team is better? And by the way, they did lose, by the way. And just because you got more talent, does that mean that the team is better? Because my team could be better even though you got more talent. And that's what you basically.
Yeah, I mean, that's all chemistry, how the team meshes, how it fits. Sure.
Which would explain why the Rockets won the NBA championship in back-to-back years.
Well, I mean, sure, you can say that.
So
I just think.
Go ahead.
I mean, I just look at the landscape of how NBA teams are constructed. I think nowadays it's changing a little bit more to having those 3-and-D players that are like kind of like the Indiana Pacers, kind of like the Oklahoma City Thunder. But like before this past year, you have to have like 2 or maybe 2-3 All-Stars to like get to the conference finals. And Jokic and Denver, Jamal Murray playoff.
Before this year, you said?
I would say so.
Okay, the irony behind it, because if that is the metric, then Curry literally did that. Curry won a championship without having to have 2 or 3 All-Stars.
Talk about it.
I would say so.
Year?
But
even though when Milwaukee won the NBA championship, I don't think Drew Holiday made the All-Star team that year.
Middleton was All-Star. Drew Holiday, I'm pretty sure was All-Star. Drew Holiday, I think, was an All-Star in 22, but
yeah, he made
they were All-Star caliber players. Can you name 10 players who played better than Jamal Murray in the 2023 playoffs?
I mean, no, 2023. I mean, no.
Okay, but because he didn't make an All-Star team, that's your measure of help. Not ignoring how he actually played, ignoring what he did in the playoffs, ignoring that he played at a level that was clearly above an All-Star.
I meant this past year, not.
Well, you said 23. Jokic was his peak, not 25.
Right.
You didn't say that.
How I have my list is like 2 to 3 years.
I know. I know
23 to 9.
I know for a fact that peak LeBron and peak Jordan when they got clamped by Alex Caruso.
I mean, look, he was face guarding him. He had Chet and Hardenstein in the back. They were leaving players open. I mean, it's one thing where it's like the center.
With Jordan,
and there's a bunch of people when the Warriors won the NBA championship in 22 who scoffed at Andrew Wiggins making the All-Star team. By the way,
I mean that was
shouldn't have made it.
So. But because Jamal Murray is absolutely better than Andrew Wiggins. Yeah. Jamal Murray is absolutely better than Andrew Wiggins.
I'm gonna say this: LeBron, Jokic, Jordan. I don't think it's like a drastic thing. I think it's kind of.
Oh, we do. We think it's a drastic thing. Yeah. I'll speak for all of us.
Drastic.
Yeah, I'll speak for all of us. Maybe not Penn. I don't know how Penn feels.
Yes,
drastic. Okay, I'll speak for all of us. We think it's a drastic thing. I just want to clarify. So the reason you think Jokic peaked higher than LeBron and Michael Jordan is because
I think we're just afraid to have that conversation.
No, we're not. Me personally, I just don't like having.
It's kind of like saying pull up the top 12 list again, or top 13, whatever you guys said.
Well, you just said it yourself.
Did you have Shea in there?
Yeah, he's on 13.
He's top 13.
Shea's right 13.
Like you could argue he had a better peak than Chris Paul. Like if you had to take this past year,
we had that conversation yesterday.
I personally think Shea did peak higher than Chris Paul.
Yeah, you could absolutely argue.
Yeah. So I mean, you can take some of the current players, and it's like not afraid to put.
Could you argue he had a better peak than Michael Jordan?
Who?
Okay,
Shea.
Yeah,
but he's not.
No,
he's not Jokic. That's what I'm saying.
And Jokic is
your logic.
Oh my god. Oh man, this is nasty, dog. This is so fucking nasty.
Your logic with Jokic is based solely on that people feared him more. That's your logic.
Yes.
Do people fear Jokic more than they feared Shaq?
No.
I'm asking him.
No, because I mean,
so who peaked higher, Jokic or Shaq?
Shaq, apparently.
I'm asking him.
So he didn't have the highest peak ever. Oh fuck, bro. This is like this is like the definition of you said something that was just dumb, and you got caught in the dumbness of it.
Yeah,
and
Shaq
instead
over
of
Jokic and Jokic
he's saying
over LeBron.
He's saying Shaq has to be number one peak, and then after Shaq, it would have to be Jokic, and then Jordan and LeBron. I want to be very, very clear. The idiocy to sit here and say the reason why one peaked higher is because of fear level, the fear factor of it. Like, my nigga, what are you talking about? This is like where you just have to admit that you're wrong, and like we can actually formulate a real opinion here. But you doubling down on it, and then like once somebody catches you in a ridiculous statement, that you're, instead of you just admitting like, oh, maybe I was wrong, now that you bring up Shaq, instead of you just saying that you're gonna just keep going with this logic of no, I guess Shaq actually was. Just admit you were wrong and move on, bro.
LeBron and
MJ. Hold on.
Did we not?
I didn't really see these players. I didn't really see these players like actually.
Well, I did.
Oh my god! Hey, let me let y'all into a secret that we all knew before you said, nigga. I didn't really watch these players. We know you didn't, my brother. Because I'm be honest with you, I don't think niggas fear Jokic more than they fear LeBron or Jordan or Curry or Kobe. There's a lot of niggas who fear these niggas before Jokic.
What about Harden?
Shit, Harden might be up there, yeah.
In the regular season?
And Giannis.
That shit that Giannis.
Yeah.
That shit that Harden was doing, niggas is afraid.
I was watching games where Steph was throwing the
when Jokic is playing,
when Steph, bro,
when
Steph did in 2016.
There was a game in 23 where Steph gamed Houston with some insane high arcing three, and one of the assistant coaches literally almost fell out his chair, bro. I'm dead serious, bro. That nigga threw the ball up like 40 feet. That nigga almost fell out of his chair, bro. Bro, come on. What are we talking about?
That shit that Curry and Clay were doing from like 2015 to 2017, especially when they were hot, nigga, no.
Bro, Clay was more feared than Jokic. Let's really talk about it, bro. If we talk about niggas who like get hot, bro, Clay is more feared, bro. Let's be real.
Shit, Kyrie. I'm sorry.
Shit, you might be right. You might be right.
I did.
You want to be alone?
I did, and I can tell you.
Did you see LeBron play?
Yeah, of course. I think Jokic just had more production on the court. That's all I'm saying. I just think he just had more production.
Do you think teams feared 2023 Jokic more than 2018 LeBron?
See, that's where I'm having a trouble with. You guys always want to run to Miami.
Well, he said 2013. It was his take.
No, for sure.
I followed his parameters. But this fear.
When I think of peak LeBron, I think 2018. I think it was nobody more scarier.
Didn't they call Jordan gods?
Black Jesus.
Yes.
Mars,
Black Jesus.
the Detroit Pistons comprised the defense to jump.
Yeah. This nigga Mars makes a point. All he does is nigga just shakes his head. Yeah, nigga, that's what they were doing. There's a lot of fucking glazing and dick sucking, but I mean, I guess I'd rather that than what you're doing to Jokic right now.
So they feared Jokic more than God.
I'm sorry.
Is that the assertion? They feared Jokic more than the Lord.
All right, I gotta get out of here. Mars has decided. Mars has decided to just be fucking disgusting. So we gotta get out of here.
He said, well,
we gotta turn that shit off. We gotta get that shit out of here, bro.
Yeah, no, you got it.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here on that one.